When I think of schools, I think of books, I think of teachers, and I think of learning. You know what I don't think of? Bullying, because I, certified jock Michael Hing, definitely wasn't bullied in school. But some kids are, and that is where Safe Schools comes in.
Bruises and broken bones do heal, but words leave scars so deep that they change us forever.
Launched in Victoria in 2010 and expanded nationwide in 2014, the Safe Schools program aims to help teachers combat bullying of LGBTQ kids. According to Beyond Blue, 75% of queer youth experience bullying and 1 in 6 attempt suicide. That is way more than the national average of around 1 in 40. Currently, 584 of Australia's almost 9,500 schools have adopted the program, with the largest contingent being in Victoria. The vast majority of these are public schools, and that goes to the heart of some of the controversy.
When those parents consider just how unsafe this program is, they wonder why the federal government is allowing it to be implemented in schools, much less spending $8 million of taxpayer money to fund it.
Conservatives like Christensen hate safe schools because it teaches kids that gender is fluid, tells them to be allies to their queer friends, and helps schools host less hetero formals. So, if you listen to Christensen and Friends, it's all about
pornographic web content, sex shops, adult online communities, and sex clubs.
I've taken my children out of Frankston High School because of the content of the Safe Schools Coalition program.
It's got more to do with pushing an agenda and not anything to do with genuine anti-bullying programs.
So with all the uproar, the federal government decided to withdraw funding after July, with only Victoria and the ACT planning to cough up to keep it going. In New South Wales, the new Education Minister is such a critic that he's decided to cut the program before the federal funding even runs out.
It's a very good thing that the New South Wales government is now dropping it from schools, because this was never about anti-bullying. This was always about social engineering.
But that's like a lot of what school is, right? Like, schools aren't value-neutral places where you just rock up and learn a bunch of words and numbers and facts about George Washington or whatever. Schools are places where we teach kids how they're meant to act in society. The problem is when not everyone agrees which values should be taught in schools. And that's going to happen from time to time. For example, in New South Wales, most children learn biblical scripture in public schools. And I'm sure some people don't agree with that and would call it social engineering. Social engineering just sounds scary because it sounds like the government's trying to brainwash you. But that's what public education is. And I guess if you're not really into that, then you could be homeschooled. But you know who was homeschooled? George Washington. And that guy was a scrawny asthmatic cuck.